What's good, YouTube? It's Ray Jarrell. So today's video, I want to bring you guys part 2 to the MUT draft gameplay. So if you enjoyed this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn on post notifications on. So this could either be a really long video or a really short video. It also depends on how we play, honestly. But first and foremost, I want you guys to check out my website. All Things Madden will be the future for the Madden community. This is so much more than your standard ebook website. This website right here is designed for everything that you love to do in Madden. We know you love tournaments. We know you love to play CFLs. We have money CFLs. We have free CFLs. We even give you reward points for shopping on our website. There's also an amazing feature that we put on there called Request an Ebook. Now, this is the exact process that you'll go through when you actually check out, and we also offer a number of payments. So go ahead and head over to allthingsmadden.com to see what all the hype is about. Alright, man, so I may do another video after this, whether we win or lose, where I kind of open these packs and then plug them in and see if we can just kind of load up in the game and see. I don't know just how we do. We probably gonna get absolutely, clamped, but I think it'd be cool just to open up these packs and just see what overall will be, because I haven't even honestly clicked on it yet. But for today's video, we're gonna be inside a MUT draft. Now, I actually decided not to play MUT this year, simply just because I wanted to take a break from it. Honestly, I really just wanted to take a break. There's really nothing else more to it. So you can tell right here we have 2 more games to play. And actually, we're actually going to cut it right here because we're actually about to hop straight into the gameplay. So here we go, man. So we are matched up against Omarda 237. You can tell he does that. TJ Watt, Chris Jones, and Myles Garrett, man. So TJ Watt and Myles Garrett, them dudes, well, Chris Jones too, man. One thing I learned about this MUT draft is that it actually matters if you draft D lineman or not. I didn't really think it mattered too much, but man, I'm starting to see Myles Garrett on just about everybody's team. I think so far, it's actually 3. I think this is the 3rd person in a row that's actually had Myles Garrett, if I recall right. Because I actually played the first 2 games yesterday, and I'm recording today. So, like I told you guys, I know you might be tired of hearing it, but like I said, I only play Madden 1 or 2 times a day. Well, 1 or 2 games a day, I should say. Other than that, like, time is spent in practice mode, kind of seeing new schemes and stuff. Now, when this new Madden rolls out, Madden 23 here in a couple weeks, I'll actually be I'll be in a lab hard, and I'll actually be playing it to see how different it is, from Madden 22 to 23. Now, of course, there's new features, new abilities, so I'm gonna kind of see, if things are still working kind of similar how they are now. And more than likely, I still will be on current gen. And one thing I want to say is this 146 is actually extremely good. I wonder if it's still going to be good on current gen for Madden 23, because for next gen it's not as good. There's definitely other blitzes that's better, but in current gen, this blitz is still crazy. You can tell. I mean, we're just going to absolutely scream at him with 4 people, and really there's not much you can do about that, especially in MUT draft. So I don't know what it is about this MUT draft game mode. I don't know if this blitz is just that more glitchier in MUT, but in regs it doesn't come in as consistently as it does in this little MUT draft mode. So if you guys run 146 in MUT, let me know. And I don't know why he throws that. Thank God we actually got the pick, but he should have threw that ball way earlier. It was open for sure, but he had to throw it, at about, when the running back got about 10 yards down the field. He tried to get greedy and get about 15 or 20, and that's what costed him that pick right there. You see, he had all day to throw it. He could have easily just dumped it to the running back, but he waited extremely late. Now, I thought about running some normal wide close off, I think the formation is called, but they actually do not have the one that I want. So I like running the one in the Giants playbook, and I actually have an ebook on that on my website. So if you're interested in that, just make sure you go grab that, because it honestly is really good. There's one play in there that literally beats every single coverage in the game, which is YSL, and then there's Escape, that's a great play, and there's actually Will Switch, that's extremely good play. But all that you can find inside of the ebook. So make sure you do go grab that, look around, see what I got. And also, I'll be extremely busy when Madden 23 comes out too, because I'll just be, uploading some free ebooks, and I'll also be putting up some ebooks that you have to pay for, of course. So I like to do free ebooks so you can kind of get the feel of what what an ebook will be like if you get one, so you know exactly what to expect. So right here, basically, we're just gonna roll out. And I mean, we're playing Madden 20 over here with the rollout corner routes like that, and that's just gonna be too easy for us though. But yeah, man, if you haven't checked out my website, please make sure you do. Just just look at it. Now I understand most of you guys are probably waiting until Madden 23 to look at it, but just kind of look at it. If you got any questions or anything, you can always DM me on Instagram, or comment on this video for any questions that you may have or anything, and I'll be glad to answer them. But yeah, that's where I'll be posting my ebooks for, for now on. And now the goal with that website is to be able to get every single content creator to be on that website. That is the goal. It's a huge goal to ask, but that's the goal. You got to aim big, and that's the thing I want to do, because I want everybody to be able to make money, even the content creators. So that's why I said it's not your standard ebook website, since essentially I'll be wanting everybody to be on there, and it's not like a team. That's one thing I'm having the hardest time convincing other content creators, is that it's not like a team. Like, we're not a team this or team that. It's just, I want to give you a platform to post your ebooks, and also I want you to benefit from having your ebook on our website, because then you'll be able to get more traffic there. So it's basically like a word of mouth type of thing. And it's affiliate marketing, which means you get paid for if somebody buys something. So it's just getting more people to be on the website so you can make more money. That's essentially it. But like I said, it's a goal of mine to try to accomplish, and that's my homework to try to figure out. Is right there. You just can't throw that. And that's Eddie Jackson's second pick right there. I tried to take it to the crib, man, but we were oh, that's his first pick. Excuse me, I thought it was his second, but that's his first pick right there. I don't know why you throw that. You can't throw that. So anyways, tight doubles is a nice formation, but I like the Steelers playbook a little bit better for tight doubles. It has a different, I forgot what the play is, but it definitely has a I forget the play that it is, but it's one that only found in the Steelers playbook, and it makes tight doubles really unique with that one play. I just can't think of what it is right now, but it's still a nice formation though. You got Z spot, you got the curl play, which is pretty good. Now the problem with this mesh play is that the running back wheel route has been pretty much nerfed, to where you can't really expose it. Well, there's certain route combos you have to do, and I was just trying to remember it off the top of my head, so I'm just basically free routing stuff out here just to kind of see. Now I really wanted triangle in the back of the corner, but I decided to play maker square because the user was nowhere to be found. I got hit as I've thrown, and then we throw a pick. I actually did lowball that pass, so that's why he actually dove on the ground like that. I was actually really shocked that they called that interception, because worst case scenario, I thought I was going to at least just hit the dirt or something, or that he was going to try to go for it or something. But in classic EA fashion, my guy just gets no animation whatsoever. But we are all good, so we just got to get a stop on defense here. So 1st and 10, we really take away his read, and I actually lied because he found a dot right over the top of our linebacker's head, and that's simply because I had that guy in the spy. So this is actually a defense I kind of was playing around with, because I actually don't have 3-4 odd. Now I did have 3-3-5 wide, but I just wanted to try to run something else for you guys, and that's why I wanted to kind of do MUT draft, because I want to show you guys it don't really matter what playbook you're in, man. You can find dots out of anything. You can find defenses out of almost anything, So that's my philosophy on it. So my goal with this even video of doing it, even though I understand it's not gonna be that many of you guys viewing the video, the goal is just for you to be able to maybe find a new defense, find a new offense. That's kind of the thing. So under center, I've been running this 3-4 over Ed, and I actually kind of like it. I haven't played around with it in practice mode to see if I can do some little glitchy blitzes out of it or something. Haven't taken it that far, but I really kind of like it though, honestly. Now this isn't really the Titans defensive playbook isn't a playbook that I would just pick, but it's actually kind of nice. So if I'm doing MUT draft again, it's definitely a playbook that I would consider getting, because the Titans offense actually is pretty good. There are definitely better offenses, of course, but it is pretty good. But like I said, man, this 146 it's just really great. Even when it doesn't come in, you actually have you have the ability to play great coverage, because you're only blitzing 4 people. But right there, he does find a nice seam. And if you guys want like a 146 ebook, I actually was gonna wait until Madden 23 came out to actually put that out, because I anticipate 146 working on Madden 23 current gen. Now I can't speak for next gen, I can only speak for current gen, but that's one of the first things I want to try out. And of course, I'll probably end up putting like a little small video on it, then having an ebook if you want more setups and stuff like that. That's probably the plan. It's just a lot of things I'm excited for to see on Madden 23. I want to see how different it is. I want to make sure that we're able to put out some great content, and I don't know why you throw that, so we'll take that pick. That's Eddie Jackson's second pick right there for sure. But yeah, man, I actually really like this Titans playbook, like the spread formation. I never ran this formation before out of the Titans playbook, so I was kind of browsing around seeing. I really like that FL cross. I was looking at that post route, so I was wondering if that post route is deep enough to clear over zones, and I decided just to try it out, because why not? So basically what we're gonna do is just isolate the left side of the field, because we're gonna try to glitch out that safety that's up top. So I noticed they part ways, which means that it's cover 2, and we just get an under pressure inaccurate. But if not, you could tell we had an easy touchdown to split those safeties. So the only thing I hate, I'm not gonna say hate is a strong word. I actually do believe in strong words, and hate is definitely one of them. So the thing that I dislike about MUT draft is the you have to get the best quarterback on here. And I think Lamar is the best quarterback you're able to get, because I never see him have an under pressure type of anything. No matter what, Lamar is always going to get that ball out. It's right there. I had triangle because the user was playing our running back, so triangle got man matched by the hook zone, but we were going to be able to beat that hook zone. That's just facts, because that is my receiver versus a linebacker, and I will take that all day, every day. But we just simply ran out of time, man. So right here, 3rd and 10, I got like a weird animation. I tried to just turn the ball up in the hole and just hit the hole, but like I said, got a crazy animation. But 4th and 4, and you know, it's actually like I thought. I was actually like, okay, well, I'm gonna start expanding the playbook a little bit, because actually one problem that I have, because of the style of content I do, and the only reason I get on this game is to give you guys specific formations, I have a really hard tendency to stay in one formation no matter what. So it's kind of practice for me to get out of different formations. And right there, you might be wondering why that was open. So the reason I was open is because, if I'm not mistaken, he did press, and if he pressed, he was actually playing zone drops, because nobody actually got like a off press animation where they, you know, beat press. Nobody got that animation, so that actually means that, hey, that cornerback is going to actually slow play it. I don't know why they do that. It's kind of like a glitch. But real quick, you remember he ran his formation last time, he threw the quick streak. Well, I manned it up this time to see if he would do it again, and he threw it again, and I just don't understand at this point what he was going through in his head. That's 3 picks already. Terrible read by my opponent, and he might have just been throwing up the ball just because, not really sure. But that's the good thing about this 1-4-6, is that, you know, it causes high pressure, you know, because notice how he blocked the 1-4-6, but it was still right in his face, you know, so it makes him like, oh, I have to get rid of this ball. So that's just one of the things that I like about that 1-4-6 defense. So right here, I actually decided to flip the play and see if it'll work to this other side, to see, like, you know, because sometimes bombs don't work the same ways. But I probably could have had it had I had time just to stop and set my feet. But I decided to take off. You know, we'll take our 8 yards and just keep moving the ball down the field. So this spread formation, I kind of like it. I don't know if I like it enough to actually do a video on it. Unless you guys want to see it, you know, I don't mind showing you how I'll probably do things. But right here, I'm kind of testing out to see. Now, the thought process right here was to hopefully that R1 is going to push back the flat route, and I'll have X wide open. But I just didn't expect that, to be honest with you. That was a terrible read. See, I said low pass. I tried to low pass it. I can't throw that. I have to know better than that. I mean, I had the running back wide open. For some reason, I thought that person would just kind of go off of him and go back to the flats. That's what I anticipated, but it was an anticipation throw. But like I said, terrible read. I should have just hit my running back in the flats. I just thought he was going to go respect the running back in the flats, but he didn't. And I learned my lesson, you know. So when you guys ask me like how I come up with these things, or, you know, how I come up with things, you know, essentially, if you guys ever asked me that in the past, that's how I learned from those type of things. So I say, okay, well, that concept doesn't work, so let me try this concept. And that's how I kind of figure out, okay, well, this works versus this works versus that. You know, that's how I give you guys videos, through my mistakes. A lot of times it's not through me actually being successful. It's through me making a mistake, and then, you know, seeing the mistake and then correcting it, and then like, oh, okay, that's how, you know. So that's normally how that goes. Now 1-4-6 is terrible versus the run, because you can get well, you can't get weak box unless they audible down, but it's just terrible versus, it's not terrible, but it can be terrible if you're not careful. You know, you have to really watch who you use when you run 1-4-6, because you can actually just, you know, give up huge gap in lanes to run the ball with. And that's because of how hard they nerfed 1-4-6, because used to, like, probably, I think it was Madden 20, Madden 19, I want to say, where you couldn't even run the ball in 1-4-6 at all. Like, it was absolutely crazy, you know. But it's basically calmed down over the years because they've been nerfing it, and they really just can't seem to get it right. I don't really know how it's just that overrated. There's no reason that this same blitz should be working all the way since Madden 20. You know, we're about to be in Madden 23, so that's 3 years where, you know, EA's known about this glitch. But the good thing, you guys might not agree with me, but I think glitches are good for the game. Now, hear me out. Only glitches that can be stopped. You know, so for example, if there's a play that bombs every coverage, but you have to put a deep half by your cornerback, you know, and it takes it away, I'm cool with that. You know why? Because if your opponent doesn't know that, guess what? He's going to get bombed. And since he doesn't know that, that means that he needs to study the game more. You know, he needs to play the game more. And to me, those things are healthy for a game, you know. Now, some of you guys feel like it should be actual NFL, you know, should get the NFL feel, because in NFL you can't bomb coverages. But my argument to that would be is that sometimes, not sometimes, but often coverages break down. If that makes sense. So maybe a missed assignment, or, you know, that does typically happen. So it's my counter argument to why there's bomb plays should be good, you know, because coverages do break down in real life. There are route concepts you could put that will strain a specific player, and if that player chooses wrong, then that's how you bomb a coverage, you know. So it it makes sense, you know. So one thing that I don't agree with though, I don't agree with glitches where there's nothing you can do about it. So for example, if you guys remember on the old Maddens, as right there, I don't know, this is like the second game in a row where Miles Sanders just has no fight in him. But I don't know if you guys remember Madden, what was that, even last year, I think on Madden 21 the pause glitch was still in. If you guys don't know what the pause glitch is, for some of you guys that might not know, basically what would happen is you load up a regs game, and then it, you know, at some point in the game, like they'll kind of like, it'll start seeming like you're gonna lag out, and then they'll actually pause the game, or it was something like that. They'll pause the game, and then basically you wouldn't have no control over your controller. Like you wouldn't be able to do anything. You'll just be stuck on a little screen, and then it was basically just whoever quit first. Now I think the pause glitch and freeze glitch was something different. I may be mistaken them. You guys can help me out in the comments. But I know one of them for sure is the glitch one was whenever the kickoff would go, and then you'll be having nobody out there on the field. That was a crazy time. But right here, look at this, y'all. Look at this. I was trying to throw that ball hard to the sideline. I didn't even get an animation, and they just gave him a pick. You know, so that's one of the things on MUT draft that I kind of don't like. You know, technically I probably should roll it out to the left a little bit more, but I feel like that was wide open. I feel like I should have got a somewhat of a decent pass lead. Like I said, I just got the worst pass lead, you know, that I've seen in a while. But anyways, what I was telling you guys was the pause glitch. Basically it was like you'd be playing the game, you know, and then all of a sudden they would come out and like kickoff. It'd be like after they score something or something like that, and like basically what happened, they'll do some weird stuff, and then like all of a sudden all their players would just like completely disappear off the field, and then your players would disappear off the field, and then y'all would be like at kickoff or something like that, and then the string would just be stuck there, and then whoever quit first, basically no matter what, that person usually always got the win no matter what. So I'm actually glad EA fixed it. But like I said, that's an example of just a glitch where I don't agree with glitches like that, like in that scenario, because there's literally nothing you can do about that, you know. So that's how I feel, man. Just, you know, that's why I'm huge with allowing glitches to be in the game, because a lot of times what happens is, as right there, like I said, look at Lamar Jackson, man. Look at that. If I had Justin Herbert, I'd probably throw that. I'd probably throw a pick right there if I had Justin Herbert. But anyway, what I was trying to tell you guys is that I think glitches are really healthy for the game, to be real. Some people don't agree, but like I said, I think it's healthy because it just adds more skill level, you know, because you have to understand the game to know the glitches, and you have to understand the game to know how to counter those glitches, you know. So that's why it's healthy to me, you know. So I think if you know more about the game, you should have the advantage, you know. That's just my opinion. That's why that's why Madden kind of went in decline, because they try to patch every single little thing, even when there is a workaround to it, you know. So that's what ends up messing up the game, because they're like, oh hey, because all the casuals or the people who play like once a day but don't really understand the game, you know, people like that are the ones they cater to, you know. Or people who just spend frivolously on, you know, packs and all that, and rip packs, and, you know, those are the people that they care about. You know, they don't really care about the people who want to play somewhat competitively, because if they did, they would stop trying to patch all these glitches, unless it was a glitch that you literally could not do anything about, like literally nothing. No, there's nothing at all you can do. Yes, please patch those. But the problem with EA every year is that somebody finds some, you know, some YouTuber like myself, some content creator stumbles across some little glitch, you know, that's actually like a one-play touchdown every coverage, but you have to do this to defend it. But they don't tell you that part. They just tell you, hey, beat every coverage. You see it beats every coverage, but they know how to defend it, you know. And then eventually other people learn how to defend it, then it's not a problem anymore. But EA, they're so quick to jump the gun, like, oh hey, hold on, let's actually patch this. And now when they patch that, they mess up something else, you know. So it's just, you know, it's that back and forth game we've been playing with EA for a long time now. And right here, I didn't even expect him to throw that. He kind of should have had that, but I just didn't think that would be his read, to be real. It was actually technically a great read, honestly. But anyways, yeah, let me know you guys' thoughts about the glitches and stuff, man, because that's just how I feel, you know. Like I said, I understand both sides of the equation. That's the people like me who feel glitches are good for the game. There's people who feel like they want to play actual real life football where there's no glitches. But you guys already heard my kind of counter argument to that. But you know, you guys could be the judge of that, you know. So it all just depends on your perspective of it, and how much you care about the game, I would say. But yeah, man, I was actually kind of having fun. I'm 5 for 10, man. I actually have really bad stats this game. 5 for 10, Jesus Christ, I didn't know it was that bad actually. 5 for 10, 132 yards, and and 3 picks. I think they got 3 picks. No, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. I believe that's what it was. It said one of those 2 numbers. But right here, we have excellent pocket presence, and we're going to step up and we actually deliver the dot. And we finally split his cover 2. About time. It's been open literally every time I ran it. I just never was able to throw it. Now, I did fast forward this video. You can tell we did score again. Because I didn't want y'all to sit there and watch all this, because this game's pretty much over at this point. I don't know why he's still in the game, especially his 4th quarter. He's down 28 points. You know, it's about time to hang it up and just call it. You know, so right here he did come out a little bunch. So I decided to go a little man coverage right here, and I mean, I guess he just wanted to just throw it up a prayer route. Not a prayer route. He wanted to throw up a prayer ball. Couldn't get up and do nothing, and then we got tackled. But yeah, man, I don't understand why he's still in this game, and it's just, you know, some people just don't know when to quit a lot of times. And as I say that, he definitely does quit out right there. So great win by us, man. So we actually got the little message. It always worries me with that little message, because I never know if they're actually going to give me the win or not. But you can tell right there we did get the win, and now we are on to our final game. So I remember the final game used to have, like, I don't know what Madden that was. I didn't realize he had Michael Thomas. Oh wow. And Stephon Gilmore. But I didn't realize that they actually don't show like a little Super Bowl type of thing on here. I thought they used to do that. I could be mistaken. I thought MUT Draft used to, like when you made it on Game 4, I thought they used to have it to where it'll show like a Super Bowl type of setting, but the same like stage, I think, but like a Super Bowl type of intro or something. I don't know. I was thinking something like that. I thought they did something to signify like, hey, this is your last game. You know, if you win this, you win the whole thing. I thought they had something, but I guess maybe they took that out this year, or maybe they took it out last year. I don't really remember. But I wish they had something, you know, because I feel like you should get some type of reward for it. Or I think, what year was it where you had to win like 6 games or something like that? It was something crazy. I don't remember what Madden it was, but I remember something like you had to win like 6 games, and you actually got like a really big reward. Back whenever MUT Draft was actually worth it, because this year it don't even seem like I said, this is my first time playing MUT Draft, like seriously, but it don't seem like the rewards are even worth it, you know. It just don't, you know. But anyways, right here, 1st and 10, we're gonna look at Mr. Justin Fields here. He's gonna break contain, and like I said, this defense is actually kind of fun to run. So for those of you guys that are wondering, it's just cover 3 cloud. Essentially, that's all I'm running out of 3-4 over ed. It's a really nice coverage shell defense though, but because basically I got my outside linebackers at ends out there, and I put them on quarterback contains, and I spy the other linebacker, and it's essentially just playing, you know, cover 3 cloud with just me user in the middle. That's pretty much all it is. Nothing really special, but it seems to work versus a lot of other stuff, just putting them in cloud flats. Now, you have the option to zone drop too. You have the option to spy one of the defensive ends, that's your linebacker. So it's really nice. You also put D ends at D tackles right here too, if you wanted to be kind of glitchy. Not glitchy, but if you wanted to kind of be aids, where you put your, you know, your pass rush outside linebackers at ends, and you put your, you know, maybe if you have a really good left or right end, put them in there at the D tackle. So basically, if you're using something like the Rams, you know, so like it would be 3-4 over ed would be really good with the Rams, because they have 4 great defensive linemen that you have at your disposal. So right here, I actually didn't have enough time to even get back on the person, but look at the defensive line. I don't know if you've seen it, but did you see how he kind of was fighting right there and swimming? I don't know what it is about this 146 on current gen, but it's just really fun. I ain't gonna lie to you, that's what I miss. I actually miss running 146, because I haven't ran it in forever. Because lately, if you guys have been watching my gameplay videos, I've actually been in the multiple defensive playbook, which they do not have 146. And you know, it's crazy though, you know, because sometimes I do think about actually making a custom playbook for defense, just so I can have 146 in it. But I don't know, I just couldn't picture myself making a custom playbook. I haven't made a custom playbook honestly since the beginning of Madden 20, and this was actually before I started YouTube, because I used to do custom playbooks, because at that time I used to be just like you guys, you know. I used to watch other YouTubers all the time, you know. I just found it really interesting. So they would drop like a play or something. I would go test it out, see if I like it or not. And if I liked it, you know, I would put it into my custom playbook, and you know, I'll just go online with just like 8-9 different formations I could run, all basically just one play out of it though. But at that time, I missed a wide open touchdown with Circle. But I hit him right there, but I just realized I missed a wide open touchdown. I don't know what coverage that was, but Circle was wide open. But yeah, man, I used to be just like you guys, you know, and then eventually I just learned that I don't really need 8 or 9 good formations, you know. I don't need that, you know. And eventually some of you guys might already have learned that, or some of you haven't. But if you haven't, you really don't need 8 or 9 good formations. You really just need 2 at the most, 2 or 3 at the max, 3 at the max. because honestly, if you use 3 formations but you alternate when you use them, and alternate the plays, alternate the setups, then actually you create a powerful scheme by itself. That's why I don't really see the purpose in building those custom playbooks anymore. I understand it though, you know, I do, but I just don't see the need to even do it anymore, you know. So it all just, like I said, oh, actually, I really love this play too. So basically this setup right, I thought I was going to be seeing man coverage, so it looked like a man shell to me. So I actually motioned him over so I can have a slant and a post concept. So notice this, look at that little gap right there. So I'm going to see that gap too, and we get a nice possession catch, man. I was so happy when I threw that ball right there, because I thought that was going to do like a little slide animation. You know, at that point, you're leaving it up to EA when you make that kind of read. But it was open though, you know, but sometimes EA doesn't let you complete that even though you see it open. So that's why I was actually really happy with that. So basically right here, we're just going to pretty much walk it into the end zone. So we are up 14 at this point. And at this point, my opponent definitely is in trouble. So he's going to have to show that he has some fight. He's going to have to put some type of points on the board. And he is in normal wide off close, which is a formation that I really wanted to run myself. Just to kind of show you guys just, you know, how good it can be. And mostly what I found out too on this MUT draft, they do not let you do time. They don't give you time to set up nothing. Like, I don't know what it is about you MUT draft people, but y'all don't set up any, y'all don't have any setups. Y'all just run stock plays, which is nothing wrong with stock plays. It's just like, it's like y'all get to the line, just tap X as fast as possible, you know. And that's one thing bad about tapping X, is some plays just aren't good. And that was mesh spot right there, which I know that play by the, like in the back of my hand. And that play just isn't good stock. You know, it's a really hard play to run. It used to be good in past Maddens, but it's not really that good in this year's Madden. So he's gonna go ahead and take an early exit, and that's gonna give us the win. So you can tell we did rank up. Now if you guys want to see more MUT draft videos, let me know. Because I don't know, I'm just looking for stuff to post. I don't know if you guys really want more schemes, because we're so close to Madden 23 that it really just doesn't make sense to be pumping out scheme videos. But at the same time, you know, my views have been pretty down just because it's so close to Madden 23 and nobody really wants to see Madden 22 stuff. So, you know, I go through this back and forth every year with when the new Madden gets closer and closer. It's hard to put out content because you guys, you know, no matter what I put out, it's not really going to do great because most of you guys are just waiting for Madden 23. So right here, excuse me, we have the 93 overall rookie premier packs. So I was kind of just cycling through them all. So I already knew how I wanted, to be honest. That's why I'm moving so fast. And if you guys guessed it, you're the GOATs. If not, you're not the GOAT, because I am going to go ahead to go to the Saints native right here. Got to see my boy shine this year. Honestly, I'm kind of excited about him. I really want to do a game on here just so I can play with him. Not just him, but just so I can do it. So I may end up opening up all the packs that I have. I have 47 packs. And I have a couple thousand coins, as you guys can see. So I may do something on MUT. I don't know just yet what I'll do, but I'll try it out, you know. I might just do a random playbook or something like that. I haven't decided anything yet, but anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for the video. I do hope you guys have a blessed day. I'm Ray Jarrell, and I'm out.